Okay, we are ready to go. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. It's Brando Linick here, coming to you from my home. What I'm going to do in this conversation is actually share with you guys a principle and technique you can use to program your subconscious mind for actual success. And I know everyone has their own idea of success, so I'm going to be direct here. If you're wanting to create more abundance and prosperity financially, if you want to have more time with your family, if you want to quit your job, if you want to be able to take vacations, trips, you want to be able to do more of the things you want to do when you want to do it without the financial burden and backing, I've got some tips for you here. Because going back about a year ago, before I was able to build a business and income on the internet, all right, I was a full-time baker in a restaurant. I was baking biscuits. It was actually a gig that I got, and started off as a dishwasher, worked my way up because I just dreaded being a dishwasher, always getting wet. It was just gross. And I got promoted to a baker, and always burning myself, making soups, sandwiches, baked potatoes, rice, and biscuits were essential. And it just was not where I wanted to be. I mean, typically when you're looking at young folks, in their 20s, early 20s, ideally, some people, they don't mind that kind of work. And, some people call it just the grunt work to get up the ladder. I looked at it as I didn't have a high school, I had a high school diploma, I didn't have a college degree, I didn't go to university, I didn't plan on going to it. I knew that online business was an opportunity for me, a path I could take to where I could make, an income, and I could do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. I just didn't know what people were doing. I didn't understand it at first. Therefore, I did some stupid things like bugging friends and family, like going out there and talking to strangers, because I thought that's what it took to actually make an income and build a business. But I knew that was a way for me to achieve my success. But on a subconscious level, little did I know I was actually putting a disaster in the background, meaning I actually didn't believe I could do it. I honestly didn't feel worthy enough that I could make my own money and do what I wanted to do. At the end of the day, I just didn't feel worthy. And it wasn't until I stumbled across the movie The Secret, and when I stumbled across it, I actually saw it 3 times the same night. And it really shifted my paradigm. It shifted the way you think, all right? It shifted the way I thought about the world, really. It was like the shackles came off my arms and legs, and I was being set free. That's literally, like, if I could give you guys an analogy, that's what it felt like. An analogy being the shackles of life, of, the 9-to-5 job, and it felt like I just was being set free from what everyone else thinks in society is the best way to go. And so what I started to do was I started to use Bob Proctor's principles when he talks about the subconscious mind and the conscious mind, and what you see and can conceive in your mind you can hold in your hand, and how you can attract what you want by taking certain actions every day, and that at which is what you will achieve. In simple form, if you're not following me here, what I started to do is change my habits, all right? I realized that I had crappy habits of being around negative people, being around people who weren't dreaming the way I wanted to, dream. I was expanding my dream, and I was around people who had small dreams of working their way up the corporate ladder. I was also, all right, not listening to the people who were getting the results that I wanted to. And because I was doing that on a subconscious level, I was picking up on their negativity, and I was feeding it myself, and in turn it was coming out of my mouth, and it was coming out of my thoughts on a subconscious level. So I started to, every single day for about 30 days, get up in the morning, start visualizing myself, seeing myself being successful online, building a business online. And it wasn't like I just sat there and I imagined it and then all of a sudden snapped my fingers, and the next day or the next week everything was put into place. All right, it didn't happen that way. But a week turned into 2 weeks, and it took me about 30 days of every morning I would get up, and instead of dreading the day, I would get super excited because I would imagine myself succeeding and putting in my 2-week notice at work. And 30 days into that, guys, I went from not believing I could do it, all right, to taking this visualization strategy and imagination strategy to making it a habit where subconsciously and consciously I absolutely believed with certainty that I was going to build a successful business online. And 3 months later, I was able to do it. Why? Because I believed I could do it. I took the right actions. I started searching on the internet for different things, trying things out, going on to the next one if it didn't work out. Came across a person who was building a business online, modeled and copied them, and I was able to, in 3 months after that point, create a full-time income working part-time and quit my job. Haven't worked since September 12, 2014. Not a guarantee results. I hope if you get anything out of this video, it's to impress upon you. If you want to program your subconscious mind for success, you need to have something that emulate success for you. For me, it was never having a boss. The idea of never having a boss and an online business being the vehicle to get there was something that I could see myself doing. All right. At first, I couldn't really see it happening for me, but I programmed my subconscious mind to believe that I could do it after creating a habit. But you have to have an idea of what will be success for you. So what is your idea of success? Once you have that, create a habit for 30 days and keep it a habit for the rest of your life of what you need to do to get there. Every morning, visualize yourself getting there for 10-15 minutes and then take action and you will get there, my friends. So I believe in you guys. That's just a brief and broad explanation. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's Brando Linux signing out. And if you'd like to learn more information about building a business and income on the internet, if you're coachable, trainable, you want to learn how to get around the same community I've been able to get around, connect with me on my site. The link will be down below. It's 123marketingtips.com, and I'll see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care.